going down, man? It's Donnie Houston Podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Got my boy Devo in here. What's the deal?
Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal?
Already, man. How you feeling, dog?
I'm feeling good, man. Can't complain, man.
Already. Hey, check it out, man. We got some real legendary shit going on right now, man. Real legendary Houston, you know what I'm saying? Real legendary that era, that 90s R&B, you know what I'm saying? These guys right here embody that, man. I've said it before. We had Bishop on here, you know what I'm saying, the producer. I was telling them, hey, man, when you talk about 90s R&B, it's a top three. And whatever order you want to put them in, Jodeci, Boyz II Men, and H-Town.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Really solidified that sound, that 90s R&B sound that we still love to this day in the early 90s, man. Shazam and G.I., how y'all feeling, man?
Hey, man, we in the house, man.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to be here, you know what I'm saying? Just, living life, man. Living life.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So what's been going on?
Right now, man, me and G.I., we're in the process of working on our new project. We're probably going to either do an EP or we may do an LP, but right now we're just in the process of finishing our project and touring, a lot of touring. Where we can get it, we're going to get it, you know what I'm saying? So, doing a lot of 90s kickback tours, a lot of 90s tours and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So, man, y'all in Houston? Where y'all at now? Y'all still in the H or y'all moving around?
Yeah, you still in H.
Y'all still in H?
Yeah.
That's what's up. So let's go back, man, to the beginning. You know what I mean? Let's talk about just the forming of the group. Where y'all been a group since kids, or how long have y'all been together as a unit?
So like 14, 15.
14, 15.
Yeah, somewhere up in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
14, 15.
So what high schools y'all went to?
Yates.
Yeah,
Went to Yates?
Why?
Oh, y'all went to Yates.
Everybody went to
shit.
Yates, yeah.
That's what's up. So y'all from Third Ward.
Yeah.
Third Ward,
All right.
yeah.
Third Ward,
Third
South Park,
Ward,
South Union.
South Union, more
Yeah.
like the Third Ward, South Union, and Sunny Side area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that whole southeast, south
Yeah,
side.
just that kind of that area right there.
Yeah.
Because we got grandmothers and aunties stay in that area. So one minute we may be at grandmama house, or we may be at mama house, or we may be, then we going to school. So it's like just that area right there we grew up in.
Yeah. So when what was some of y'all influences like back then? You know what I mean? Getting into just getting involved with singing or even wanting to sing. Were y'all doing it in church? Was it something y'all were hearing? Like, what was the thing that kind of got y'all into just the art of it?
Well, for me, I'm gonna say, my uncles. Watching my uncles, they had a band called Prodigy, and me and my brother used to go in the garage and they used to rehearse at my grandmother's house. And back in those days, bands like Cameo, the Gap Band, The Time, those like the things.
Full band.
Yeah, full band.
Yeah.
So my uncle and them, they was a full band. Yeah. So which you don't see a lot of bands today, but in those days, it was like full bands. So we used to, me and my brother used to kind of peek and look and watch my uncles, him and his band practice and play. And then we just got bit by the bug, you know what I'm saying? And say, hey, man, we could do this, we could, that's where it first started at. And then, catching on from groups like New Edition, BBD, the Jackson 5, stuff like that kind of made us, hey, man, we really want to do this,
Yeah. So when y'all, what was y'all's first group? Because y'all weren't H-Town initially, right? What was the name of y'all's first thing when y'all came together?
The Gents.
The Gents.
Yeah,
Gents.
Yeah.
Talk about the Gents, man.
Well, that all came about when we was in high school, and our substitute teacher, her husband was a producer, and he was looking to create a group. So we all went to the audition, and we ended up being, because it was just them two at first, by themselves. So we all went to the same audition, and the guy put us together as a group.
Mm-hmm.
And from
So y'all
there
didn't know each other prior to the group?
Yeah, we did, but we was
Just doing
just
y'all
friends,
thing.
we kick it, but we never was doing music together like that,
G.I. was more known as a rapper and a DJ at the time, and I remember my brother, we was known for doing the singing thing, but G.I. was kind of like one of the guys that DJ'd all the parties. And
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who was the hip hop person, because it got to be
was
somebody in the R&B group was into hip hop.
he was doing all the DJing the parties and stuff like that, and rapping, and we all was in the band though, but
we all
also
in the
knew each
band.
other through the band and stuff. But it was mainly that's how it kind of formed. We just
Yeah, I was always universal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was in everything,
Yeah.
You
So
know,
were y'all
that's how you gotta be.
were y'all into sports, or were y'all strictly trying to do music back then?
I'm strictly music,
Yeah.
Anything music.
Yeah.
You know, we played in
Yeah.
the band with rappers and DJing at clubs, you know, skating rings and stuff like that, and making mixtapes. You know,
So I
Yeah.
can only imagine the hallways of Yates at that time with the amount of talent
Yeah.
that
Cause
was
what
there.
what
'Cause
year?
I'm
What
thinking,
year? This is so y'all there when like
We you know you talking about like we graduated like in 90, you know, like basically coming out of high school maybe like 92,
okay
93 area,
Yeah.
but but going back, we was back maybe like that's probably like 89, 90, like in the 9th, 10th grade,
Yeah.
somewhere up in there, you know.
yeah yeah
So walking around Yates and Color Middle School, went to Color Middle School, so that whole little trend right there. So and then we played sports, but we didn't play for. I'm putting it to we played sports, but it was more when it came to sports. We did park football. We did like park football, baseball, Yellowstone Park.
yeah
yeah,
They had the baseball teams. You go
Yeah.
out there and the football teams. Never really played for like high school or college. I mean, high school, not college, high school and
middle school.
middle
Yeah.
school. But we was in the band.
yeah
Like
yeah.
we was in the choir. We took. We did the choir at Yates, and then we did band at Yates.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you know.
yeah. That's what's up. So y'all go from the gents. How do y'all go from talk about meeting Luke? Cause y'all met Luke when y'all were still the gents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you know, our manager is Patrick Johnson, and he was a friend of Luke's. So he came up to us and said, you know, I'm looking for a group. So he came here to sing, and then Luke was coming to town, so he made Luke miss his flight so he can come here and sing at the studio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 And that was at the studio.
Richard.
Ultimate
Richard, yeah.
Sounds, yeah.
Yeah, I went to college with his son. He was
I
always
think
telling me about
Ultimate
that.
Sounds had moved to
Anderson
well,
Road, yeah. back there.
somewhere in this area. It had moved to somewhere in this
Oh, it was
area.
Off Anderson.
It was on Anderson. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anderson.
it
Yeah,
had moved, but
Yeah.
yeah. But it used to be, I think, off of Alameda somewhere. I think the original one.
Well, that's the one we talking about. Yeah,
Original
Alameda
one.
and Anderson Road
That's
around
Anderson
that area.
Road?
Yeah,
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 okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
the
And then it
original
moved
one.
like over here. I
Up the
think like
street.
South Coast Circle somewhere.
By the fire station, right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so we sung there. Actually, the song called we recorded a song called "Lick You Up and Down," "Lick
Yeah.
You Up," and we sung that, and he signed us off that song. You know,
An original lick you up, not the
Yeah,
let
the
me lick
original
you
Lick
up.
You Up, yeah.
That's silk.
No, not Silk.
Y'all had y'all
They
own
called
thing.
Yeah.
Lick You Up.
Yeah.
Come on, let me lick you up.
How y'all
Come
boys was
let
on
me-
this man and you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you talk about what probably 16 some years old. Talking about lick. I mean, how that's what y'all.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
what
Well, you
know,
know,
back
Bishop
then-
Bishop wrote that song.
no shit.
Yeah, Bishop wrote that one. So we was kind of skeptical. We like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, as you know, Bishop the grown man, so you know,
Yeah,
he wrote
lick-
that one.
Yeah, lick you up. What it wasn't called lick you, it was just like it was called lick you up. Yeah, lick
Yeah.
you up. Not lick you up and down. But
Nah,
we
not
say
lick you up and down, yeah.
in the song. It's called lick you up.
Yeah. So y'all. So what's your impression of like Luke? Because I mean, Luke ain't known for R&B. I mean, he's Luke at the time, and Luke in the '90s was that's
I
still a
think
big deal.
Luke felt like we was the R&B version of him.
Hmm.
You know, he was the nasty man, and you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
And
And,
y'all coming there with the lick you up, just
Yeah,
right on
yeah,
cue.
yeah.
Yeah, he felt like
Knockin'
we
Da
was
Boots, you know,
the
yeah.
R&B version of him. And then we also got Luke label at a time to where Luke label wanted to expand from just doing everything hip hop, everything rap. And so he
Yeah.
had never really had no other R&B or nothing pertaining to really singing under his label. So we called him at a time where he was like, it's time to go to another level now. So no, find me a good R&B group. At this time, this when Jodeci and Boys to Men
Yeah.
was kind of running the thing, and you already had the High Five right there.
Yeah.
And it's like Luke kind of wanted to get in on some of that money. So and he signed us, and Knockin Da Boots came out, and
Yep.
our lives changed from that.
Cause y'all already had Knockin' Da Boots, right?
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
already
We had recorded already. Yeah.
we had already had Knockin' Da Boots, Lick You Up, Knockin' Da Boots. Some of those songs we had already recorded with us and Bishop. We had
Yeah.
already kind of done, and actually Luke hadn't heard that song. A couple other songs he heard he didn't like, but we had Lick You Up. We already did that one, and then Knockin' Da Boots. And then once he heard those when he signed us off of Lick You Up, but he started hearing what we was doing, he was like, okay, let's do an album on them now.
So was it initially supposed to be signed off for a one record type thing, or just we gonna sign y'all and just see what we can do?
Well, it was signed off, but he thought we could sing.
Yeah.
Because when he
Yeah.
first heard our demo, he didn't like it. So he was like, "Oh, I ain't
I don't like the
feeling
music,
this.
but
It's
y'all got the
whack."
talent.
Yeah, you know. So that's when our manager said, "Man, you got to hear these guys sing, man. You pay, you know."
Yeah.
So he heard us sing live, and then that's what sealed the deal. And then he flew us out to Miami, and because he liked the "Lick You Up" song, and then we went in there and did "Knockin Da Boots." And he,
So what age is this when y'all signed? When y'all actually
about
signed?
16.
Damn,
16,
y'all.
17, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Did y'all finish school or that was it?
We actually finished school.
Out of school.
Yeah,
We couldn't
had-
go to school no more.
Yeah, we actually had.
Once Knockin' Boots dropped, we couldn't go to school no
Yeah,
more.
so Luke.
Oh, the
that's
record
one
came out when y'all was still in. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that
that's what-
changed
God
everything
damn.
that I initially thought I knew about
Yeah.
everything. So
We
y'all
had-
were
we had people-
juniors and seniors.
Yeah, this a whole
when
nother
this
Yeah,
ball
started.
juniors
game we
and
talking about.
seniors.
We had people skipping their classes to come be in our classes.
So we
You
ended
know
up
what I'm
finishing.
saying?
Luke made sure that we finished though. Before we know.
Yeah, yeah.
He made sure that we finished, so we had to, kind of, and the song kind of took off so fast.
It was an
to
instant hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we was on
like,
we was on the road a lot. Instantly.
like, dang, it just, it took off so fast to where people would see us at school, and we was like, oh, that ain't us. They like, we seen you and Dino, and y'all don't, you didn't see us on TV. We was like that. It wasn't us,
Yeah.
but it was us.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of happened like that.
Man, talk about because y'all boys coming from Third Ward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk about the first time y'all go to Miami and y'all link up with Luke and y'all hanging out. How is that scene, man? Because I mean, you already know this Uncle Luke we talking about. You know what I mean? Like how was y'all's
Mr. Doodoo Brown
experience?
himself.
You know what I'm saying? Like first
I mean,
time
for
getting out
me,
with him.
I always looked at Luke as the black Hugh Hefner.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I remember when we first got there, we was kids and young, and it was literally naked women walking around the house, in the pool,
Yep.
like. You go in the backyard, you see girls. Because Luke also would shoot a lot of his videos at the house. So a lot of that could stem from, him shooting the videos there. So when you get there, you see girls walking around in the pool, or Luke may do a video shoot, and a lot of the girls would stay over.
Yeah.
So it was more like,
a lot of wild parties.
a lot of wild parties, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, we was just like, oh, okay, And they was like, oh, they so cute. We was young and, trying to dibble and dabble in things that was, well, put it like this here. We was young, and if it was the other way around, some of them girls would have said, would have been minors. Yeah. Like this.
Yeah.
If it was the other way around, we
Yeah.
would have been minors.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, I was in there getting that grown woman.
yeah, we 16, 17, messing with 25, 24,
So it was
23.
hard to go back to Yates and be like,
On the cool, you ain't really got nothing for me, Tasha. I've been over here. I've been in Miami with Luke.
So it
Yeah.
was like that.
Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, so how was it? How was it when y'all get into it? Y'all like, how was the industry? You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about the industry? Like when y'all get into it, because y'all that young, like really in the industry. That's.
I mean, back in them days, the industry was very competitive. You know what I'm saying? It was very, very competitive. But the good thing about the industry, and I think when it came to radio and stuff like that, they let the public decide
Yeah.
what's going to be added. It was more. It wasn't like, oh, if the record, it wasn't so political.
Yeah,
Like
and that's the
now-
thing. Like now, it's about numbers. How many streams? How many
Streams
whatever?
and
Who is
yeah,
it?
They
Yeah.
used to have this stuff like
Yeah.
Kiss It or Diss It.
Yeah.
That they'll play Knockin' Da Boots and they'll say, Kiss It or Diss It. And then, oh, kiss that. You get a lot of kisses throughout the week. Hey, the record being added regardless of what? You know
Any
what I'm
politics,
saying?
yeah.
Any
Right.
politics. So it's more like, Kiss It or Diss It. And at that time, a lot of time, guys, groups was actually going to the radio station and drop the records off. We'll actually go in the radio, and be like, hey man, the new single, Meek would talk to the program director. The actual artist would be like, hey, we'll sometimes sit and talk with the program directors and do special things for like sometimes these stations had these summer jams and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But it was just like I said back then, it was more about the music, what was good. They like I said, literally, program director might not like the record, but if the public like it,
then they ran with it.
it's getting ran with.
I think what happened was when back then it was like one person on a radio station in each city. You know what I'm saying? Each person had their own radio station. Now it's corporations
Right.
having
Yeah.
200 radio stations
yeah,
at one
yeah.
time. You know what I'm saying? So that's when the political comes into play. So it's
Right,
like you want
right.
all these stations, you know.
Well, the most political thing back then was that you would get caught between stations fighting over you.
Yeah.
Like you may have 97.9 The Box pulling you this way, and then you got, I mean, another station say, "Oh, I want you," because back in them days they had you doing free shows.
Yeah.
So you would, "Oh no, we want them," and "No, we want them." You know what I'm saying? Or if you go over here, you piss this station out. So that was kind of the most political thing back
Yeah.
then. You got to, you like, okay, well,
Manage your relationships and
yeah,
all that.
yeah,
Yeah.
us as artists, we like, look, man, we want to go to 97.9 Box. We also want to go to 93.7. To promote, we trying to promote our music, but then you get caught between that. Well, if you go over there, then no, you can't
We
come
gonna
over
stop
here. Or
playing
if you
it.
go over
Right.
there, yeah. So
Yeah.
that was real big back then. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know too much of it's like that now, but it's like I said, we didn't have none of this, the social media, and
Yeah.
you could
Right.
just go on the iPod.
That's the
or
thing,
whatever.
y'all could wild out and nobody really knew. Like you had to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
now there's some shit
now
go down at a party
everything
or
is
event or
caught
something, and somebody got the camera
they
out.
drop it
It's
on
on the
internet,
shade
they
room
dropping it.
first thing in the
Yeah.
morning.
ASAP.
So that's the difference, I mean, I feel like those are the good old days, man. Really the good old days. Like,
And people were not able to see like your performances and what you do at every show. They had
and
to wait
steal
till
your
you get
music.
there.
And
Yeah.
steal your
You know
music.
what I'm saying?
A
Now
lot of
it's like-
times people steal your music. They're not.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna. Why download? They can get it for free.
Yeah.
So I think that's what changed the game of R&B. Almost about to be extinct. Where we couldn't. People wouldn't buy it no more. They were just like, hey, we just gonna get it free on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I think the only thing now we got the streaming thing kind of boost us back up to make some money. But you got to get a
Yeah.
whole bunch of them
Yeah.
Whole bunch of
just to
streams.
make some money. You know what I'm saying?
So you think that led to like how people, like how you saying like how R&B is kind of extinct? Because we were having a conversation off camera. We're talking about R&B artists and who's what, and it's kind of a hard thing to try to figure out like who's at a certain point at R&B now, because it's not the same where back in '90 or back in '80 where you can just rattle off a bunch of R&B because the music was R&B. Now it's kind of cluttered like R&B and rap. So
You
that's
talk
what
singing.
right. So that's what I'm saying.
They talk singing. They're not really singing no more.
Yeah.
They
And,
talk
and that's what I
singing.
was getting at, because it's
Yeah.
like you talked about the business model, and did that happen like when R&B artists was like, well, damn, maybe we might have to switch to the rap business model with mixtapes or whatever the case may
the
be.
thing about it with artists like ourselves, the problem we have now is that radio categories artists like myself is urban AC artists.
Yeah.
Like you're not
Adult contemporary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
adult
Yeah,
contemporary.
yeah.
So it's like
You don't fit our format no more.
yeah, you don't fit our format no more.
Okay.
You know.
So it's like you can have a bomb ass record and they more like
Just because your age and your time,
yeah,
we
my
gonna put
age
you on
and my time. We
102.
gonna put
But they
you
still
on
play all our
102,
hits
yeah.
though.
Right.
They still play all our hits.
Yeah.
You know.
And then it's like a lot of times, if you was to get on urban radio, you have to go grab a Chris Brown or Jacquees or somebody or what's the guy? What's the dude? He hot right now. What's his dude name, man?
Which one?
He a
Future,
rapper.
Young
Gunna,
Thug,
Lil
Gunna,
Baby.
man.
Gunna?
The baby.
Oh, the baby. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, now H-Town came out with the baby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all back on. Yeah.
We back on 97.9 The Box. We got the baby. Yeah, stuff like that. You know
But then
what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy because it's like, why does H-Town, after all y'all have accomplished,
Yeah.
have to go get the new kid on the block?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically it.
Yeah, I get
Well, that's
it.
the
I get
politics
it.
of it.
That's the
Yeah.
politics of it. Or you have
Yeah.
to hit so big, maybe on urban AC radio and just, viral to where the rail say it's so in demand, it'll cross back over urban.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's one of the problems, like artists like myself, it's like, hey, you don't fit the format no more. Or you, no matter how new it sound,
Right.
like you said, your audience is this audience, which I don't feel that's really true. But I think a lot of the artists from the '90s, I think they can still sell records and do what Chris Brown and all them guys do. But the problem is the labels not giving us the budgets. They're not putting the money behind us.
Yeah,
You
they're
know
not
what I'm
pushing
saying?
groups
Yeah.
like they used to.
They're not pushing the groups.
Not grooming the groups like they used to. You know.
Like Chris Brown also, that's a lot of push.
So it's like
That's
a lack of
that's-
artist development.
Yeah,
That's millions of
exactly.
dollars behind him.
They gonna make sure that he's
That
successful.
he's
yeah.
successful.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
right now, a label, even if we was to sign, we're not signed to a label, but we was, they probably would put a lot of money behind us. You know what I'm saying? The bare minimum, you're but okay, we'll throw you out there and see what happens. So therefore, you like, I really don't need a label. I might as well just stay independent.
Yeah.
And whatever money you make, I get the money.
Well, we've always been independent anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Through Luke Records, you know what I'm saying? Luke was independent. And then from when we left Luke, we got our own label, H-Town Music now, and we're still independent. So we never been with a major label.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go back to the Luke situation a little bit. Y'all were doing how was it? I mean, shit, y'all young. How y'all getting this money? You know what I'm saying? Y'all having this success. Like, how is that? Take me back to that time when y'all, 16, 17 years old. You got #1 record on the radio. Y'all Arsenio Hall. Y'all, y'all were everywhere. Video Soul. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were there.
I think it was times, man, we was doing like 2 shows a night in 2 different cities. So we would jump off the stage, jump on a plane, and go to the next show for the night. So it was pretty crazy. We were doing like 2 shows a night.
Yeah.
And the difference is too now. Back then, the endorsements was not as present as are they. Like we did those Knockin Da Boots with the Feelers. We should have got an endorsement deal from that. That was the day.
They would have paid y'all. Got a check for that,
We
right?
got a check for that. We got an endorsement deal. H-Town
And a release.
This the real,
we
the
sold
real
them shoes.
Knockin Da Boots are those Feeler boots. They was on our
Everybody
album
knew.
cover.
Yeah.
So you got to think 3-4 million people was wearing those Feeler boots because they seen them on the back of our album cover.
Facts. Damn. Yeah.
But they wasn't giving out endorsement deals like that back then. Like now, a lot of times the artists really, people like Drake and all them, they making more money.
You gonna make
getting
more money on
endorsement
that.
Deals,
Yeah.
and getting clothing lines and so they get so popular to where now they go drop a liquor out there. You can go put like Puffy making most of his money off the clothing line and the liquor. He ain't making that much money. He making money off the records, but it ain't
That's not his primary source of income.
that's not his primary source of income no more. No.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Man, so man, I remember watching y'all boys on Video Soul because I was a kid. I used to stay up and I ain't go to sleep till Donnie Simpson went off. You know what I'm saying? I remember when y'all boys got on there with them suits, man, with them jail suits, man.
okay, yeah.
Let's go back to that because I ain't gonna lie. I went back and watched that when I was older, and I was like, man, you know what? Y'all really dropped y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really dropped them on them. Like, hey, man.
Well, now
we,
you know
we
why
we taking a stand.
Now you know why they don't go live no more. Everything is taped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was live.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
it was
live.
live.
Yeah, that was live.
After we did
At
that, they
time.
stopped.
No shit.
Yeah. And that was just an issue.
H-Time came and he had to switch the shit up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask about that choreography because it's that dance. I wish I knew the name of it, and I'm not gonna attempt to do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna attempt to do it.
Yeah.
But who came up with that?
Well, we did all our choreography.
Yeah.
So that was just something y'all came up with. And
Something
this shit
came
gonna
up
go.
with.
Yeah.
We just came-
Every
we
song we had a dance for.
That's
it was
tough.
just something we
Every
came
song.
up with. And the dance is just as big as the song Knockin Da Boots.
Yeah.
Exactly, because when I think of Knockin Da Boots, the first thing comes to my mind
dance.
And the dance.
is the dance.
Yeah,
you know
the
what I'm
dance,
saying?
just as big as the song. So
I think that's from because we was in a band. I think that so
That influence.
that influence.
yeah.
Doing the choreography on every song and every song everybody they can relate to dance with that song. So anytime any song come on, they knew what to do.
Because I've seen people do karaoke.
Yeah.
To that side, and they bust that move out, and it's just like, man,
They bust
take
it,
you back,
yeah.
take you back to that time.
But that's when you know something is really, when you got two entities, the song is big, the dance is big. It's like, like we can't even do the song without doing the dance. You don't do the dance, people be like, well, man, you didn't do the dance, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I always get that now, man. Well, what am I do when I get to the point I can't do that dance anymore? So, you have to try to hire some young cats.
Yeah, I mean, but it's different though, because some people try to create dances and it's a song about the dance.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, like the Bobby V or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Ricky Bobby. All that. Now, your boy, the baby, he's doing it to where he's not making a dance, but every song that he does, everybody knows.
Pull your
what
bike
goes
out.
with
Yeah.
it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of like how we were in our era. Every song they knew exactly what to do.
Yeah, that's like that like it's
The
slow.
slow, yeah, that's-
Yeah, exactly.
I remember that shit. Yeah. Hell yeah.
And then, we pattern ourselves a lot too between the band, but we want to
Yeah.
be kind of like modern day male strippers
Okay.
without using your butt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna use just the pelvis part of it. We ripped up, but we not using no. We ain't doing no twerking or nothing.
Yeah.
We
Nah.
straight just giving it.
We just,
as
we
is.
just gonna throw a little bit.
Popping and ticking a little bit.
So we took we took the band moves and we took maybe stripper moves that will go too, but we say, you know, we're not using no ass though. We're not using no ass. Straight pelvis. The pelvic thrust. And hand movements and stuff. You know, a lot of stuff with the hand
Keep this shit real masculine.
real masculine. You know?
Just keep it sexy for them.
Yeah, ripped up with a little oil in your chest.
Yeah, a little water or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
That's another thing we created too. A lot of people are doing the water thing because that's what we used to do.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
A lot of people took that and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? They just, which is cool.
We got to tell you, and I don't even want to go too far because I haven't even mentioned it, man. But your brother Dino, man, rest in peace.
Most definitely.
One of the most, man, his voice, man, is so significant. You know what I'm saying? You can recognize it from anywhere. Let's just talk about that, man, and just really just put some respect on Dino and just, you know what I'm saying, his contribution to 90s R&B and just how strong he came through.
Yeah, Dino, man, really was like one of the best male vocalists of all time. You know what I'm saying? It's like a very unique voice, a style like no other. You know what I'm saying? Like it was something that was like really, his voice was gifted like from God. So it's like, man, he had one of them type of voices. He could put his voice on anything. He could sing ABC, Mary Had a Little Lamb. People are, oh, that's, damn, boy, Mary Little Lamb, damn it. You know what I'm saying? So he
Boy,
kind of
Dino
had,
reckon that.
he kind of had like one of them type of voices, man. You know, and then not only that, he was, you know, a tremendous producer too. You know what I'm saying? We all wrote every song you just about heard H-Town. We wrote and arranged those songs ourselves along with Dino and Stick. Were doing a lot of the production part of it, but we did a lot of our own vocal arrangements, writing, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No shit. So like it's slow, emotion, all that was all y'all.
We wrote all that. We wrote and arranged all that stuff.
Wow.
Y'all
You know,
kids when y'all did
Wow.
that.
yeah,
Wow.
kids.
That's what makes it, because like I say, had I known that, it might have been, but now knowing that y'all were kids doing that, it makes a difference. So when I go back and listen to these songs, now I'm like,
No, y'all
damn.
boys sound like grown men on them, man.
That's what I thought. I'm thinking 25,
Yeah.
26.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, you talking
And then you
about
know when we came out, people used to look at us as like the babies, because we was like, you know, Jodeci and all those guys before us, but when we came out, we caught them. It was like people that started saying, "Oh man, H-Town about to catch they own Jodeci." It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I remember Mary J. Blige and Father MC at the time used to argue, cause Father MC, man, H-Town on them boys. I'm telling you, I think they big or they about to pass.
and this is Uptown Records artist.
Yeah, and Mary J. was like, "You crazy? They ain't on no Jodeci."
Well, you know she was
never
dating
died."
Jodeci, so
Yeah, she was dating
Yeah.
KC, but Father MC was more like, this is the group that's gonna either catch them or
pass
surpass them. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it was more like that. And she's like, nah, they, you know, because we was like raw. You know what I'm saying? It's like really the two biggest street groups
Facts.
in that time was
H-Town,
Jodeci and Boys the
Yep.
Men. I mean Jodeci
So
and
in
H-Town.
H-Town, yeah.
Jodeci
Yeah.
and H-Town, not Boys
Boys
the
Men
Men.
was
Jodeci,
clean, yeah.
H-Town,
Yeah.
talking about street groups. It was
Absolutely.
Jodeci and H-Town. You know, now the biggest group was Boys the Men. They was the biggest.
They sold the most records, yeah.
Sold the most records, but the two biggest street groups was Jodeci and H-Town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, that was the thing that people, and the thing what we had over Jodeci, they didn't dance though. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't really dance the way
There wasn't a lot of
we
showmanship to it. Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of
Just
showmanship
the
than
same.
what we had with ours. Yeah, we had like a lot of moves and stuff going with our stuff, and you know, so and then a lot of songs Jodeci had when they first came out, they wouldn't even really talking about sex. H-Town came out the gate. Knockin' the Boots, lick you up. Jodeci came out, Forever My Lady. Baby, won't you just stay?
Yeah. Oh, well, they came back.
So Devontae
Freaking
even
you.
said himself, y'all changed the industry when y'all came out with Knockin' the Boots.
I agree.
Knockin' the Boots made R. Kelly go do Bump and Grind. Because
Yeah.
Knockin' the Boots was like one of the first big slang. They're like, what the hell is Knockin' the Boots? I mean, it's
Where
a
did
slang.
they come from?
Yeah.
Cause I remember Candyman had the rap song "Knockin' Da Boots" like a couple years before that.
The thing about it, like I had never heard that one, but I know Dino was working on the song first, and he was talking about TikTok, like give me TikTok, and I said take me, I said TikTok, I said it sounded like we just say something like knocking, something dealing with knocking, man, and that's how we came with the, the Knockin' Da Boots thing, you know what I'm saying? But it was more like a huge slang, like and then R. Kelly came with that bump and grind and all that, Jodeci, like I said, Devontae told me himself, man, when y'all came with that, y'all switched the industry up. Because you had people like Troop, spread my wings. They was doing all the
Still nice, still
nice.
nice.
Still nice.
Ours was singing about
But it was
AIDS,
nice.
yeah.
But it was more the
They were love songs.
Love songs.
Y'all come and man, bust the thing over. Let's knock some
Yeah.
I'm trying to knock you.
Jodeci-
I'm trying to knock you down.
And Jodeci was huge, but they was just, baby, won't you just stay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Love
saying?
song, yeah.
Or Forever Have My Love Song. And we
Yeah.
came out the booth last night. Oh, mention.
Yeah, but we
Knock the
still
Boots
was
on.
respectful though.
Right.
We did it tastefully.
Yeah.
Right,
you know what
right,
I'm
right,
saying?
right,
So
right.
And then our follow-up single was called Lick You Up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's like, we were just, that's what kind of like, hey man, these boys coming with the rawness, and then to have the images at that time, we were ripped up at that. We ain't never, we were had the muscles and stuff to go with it. It was just a win-win situation for each child.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then later on, Devontae came and got us, and we did Part-Time Lover.
That's what I was going to say. How was that working with Devontae? Because you talking about, man.
Genius.
Oh, he was a genius.
Oh yeah, he was a genius. At the time, a lot of people don't know, but Timbaland worked on that record with Devontae, but Timbaland was nobody at the time.
He was in his camp.
Yeah.
In his camp. I mean, we'd seen all of them, Genuine,
Missy and
all of them was there when we recorded that record, but they hadn't had
shit.
no success at the time.
Yeah.
So when I seen Genuine down there, actually in Washington D.C., all of them was down there, and Missy, and but they hadn't made it yet. So
Well, Missy was
still in the group, right?
Yeah.
Missy was in Sister.
That's when Genuine was called like Tornado or something.
Yeah,
Tornado. Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I still tease him about that.
So, at that time, we was like the big dogs on the block, and I like I tell everybody, I'm just happy that we created music that we can that stood the test of time, and that we also can make a living off of.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you got some groups out there that can't make money off their
Old catalog.
their catalog, or won't nobody book them to, because the music was not, sustained. But H-Town, we had music to where, we still get booked all over the world. We just had a show in London, sold out.
Man.
About 6,000 people came out, 7,000 people. H-Town and Friends in London, sold out, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, maybe we did do something special to where,
Yeah. Because my favorite movie is Above the Rim. And
Yeah.
Part-Time
Lover. That's an
comes
iconic scene,
on.
man.
It's an iconic scene. So it when you have music that goes with iconic movies at the time, stuff like that,
Thin Line,
it resonates.
Thin line, but man, come on, we ain't even talking about that,
Yeah,
man.
Thin
Come
Line,
on, man.
yeah.
We just going down the line, accidentally naming classics. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people think Thin Line was our song. You know what I'm saying? But we're not
Yeah,
the
we
originators of
remade
that
it.
song.
Oh, they thought y'all were the original ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's how cold it was, though. It came out and the shit was a smash.
we put our own signature on it.
Yeah, we basically, I'm not gonna lie, we basically took that song, took it.
Yeah.
Because we did it totally different. We
Flip
did
the
it like
flip the
that,
production on there and
but,
everything.
but just
man,
totally
yeah.
different, the way we did it.
We freestyled all that too. All that was freestyle.
Yeah,
No
We was
shit.
going line by line. We didn't even know the song.
yeah.
We didn't even know the words. We just played one line, right?
Wow.
And I'll never
Yeah,
forget
line
when
for
we
line.
recorded that song with Roger. Technology was so whack back then. You had to sit
Oh, y'all
there and
did that
unplug
with
the-
Roger?
Yeah, you had to unplug the thing and unplug it back in to get to a different track. Go plug this here.
Wait,
Create another track. Plug, yeah, plug. That's your.
Man, we got to talk about working with Roger, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
that was
talk
like
about this.
that was like
Yeah.
phenomenal, man. Working with Roger, if you hear Roger on the song, shoot, buddy,
Right.
shoot, that's
Right.
Roger, yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't know that it was going, like, it was
He
actually a
produced
part
the
of
track.
creating the record. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I never knew that either.
Yeah, he produced the track. He had us helping him. We was in there working the studio for him.
The drum,
Yeah,
the drum and shit, I can hear. Yeah.
I
It
was
makes
in there
sense,
working
yeah.
the studio, and
I thought somebody was just trying to like emulate his sound. I didn't know
Nah,
that he
that's
actually.
Nah, that was
actually
Roger.
Roger. Yeah.
Damn.
Even on Like It Slow, that's
Yeah.
Roger. You know
For
what I'm
real?
Yeah.
Wow.
saying? That's Roger.
Like It Slow, that's my favorite song by y'all.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's
So
my
we-
favorite song.
A GOAT video, especially when you threw the magic dust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes
Yeah,
I
we took
put
we took
sprinkle on the
we took that from the Jacksons.
Yeah, yeah.
We took that from the Jacksons.
Oh, okay. From the Can You Feel It
Yeah,
video?
yeah.
All right, tough, all right? I ain't mad at
Yeah.
you.
Well, you know, sprinkling the dust like telling you like magic, like telling everybody to slow down. You know,
And
just,
what's so stupid about those,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
moves,
Trying to
man?
put them in there.
I didn't. When we came up with that move, I was not even trying to do the move like that. I was trying to do it slower, but for some reason, I think when we did it, we got caught up in the
In the popping motion.
popping motion.
yeah.
It's like the popping
was.
thing came. Yeah, we were trying to go like real
Yeah,
slow,
yeah.
slow. We trying to go slow with the song, but for some reason,
Y'all went a whole other direction. Boy.
with a whole other direction, and the people like, man, that nigga popping his ass off that
I don't know if we still had a video, but one day before the podcast, we would run videos. We'd just watch videos, and that video came on. And when I tell you the nature of what it just changed, I'm talking we instantly was like,
Everybody.
give it to him, man.
But and that video is almost like how I remember when Michael Jackson said when he saw Thriller. Not Thriller, when he did the Billie Jean on he did it on Motown. He said, I spent and I went on my toe, but I want to hold it. That's how I feel about Like It Slow.
Yeah.
It's like but everybody liked the popping. But I wasn't really.
You like, man, this really wasn't the way it was supposed to go.
I really want the move's supposed to go like that, but it supposed to went slower.
Yeah.
But it ended up coming out with a lot of energy.
It came out more sexual than you was trying to make
Like,
it.
yeah, like so then I said, well, I guess if everybody like it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
but the popular in that, like I said, that's another one that people like. The dance moves just as big as the song. You know what I'm saying? It's like they like all that stuff, man. So,
At the same time, too, talk about the content, too, because, the Like It Slow and the emotions, that's when y'all kind of went on y'all own, and the content changed a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk about just the consciousness of that.
Well, I think, man, at that time we just had got older, and a lot of the last
Growing
two,
up.
Yeah, the last two albums we had was everything was just mainly about sex. So now we coming to, 23, 24, 25 years old. We like, man, we don't want to be just known everything H-Town do is just sexual songs. So we had kind of was going through some spiritual things, and we was like, let's do something. Let's do something different that's gonna show our growth in music. And we did, and a lot of people don't realize this. We always felt, not to knock them from Destiny Child, but a lot of that stuff they doing, I'm a survivor. We did all that stuff first. The natural woman, independent women. We did that with Laser Edition, but at the time our label wouldn't get behind us on it. They were like, man, we didn't sign H-Town to tell women they independent and they powerful. We want to hear y'all sing this and sing that, and that's why we went back and did Like It Slow, because we originally wasn't gonna do that song. We killed that song, and they was like, "No, man, you gotta give us a traditional H-Town song." And we all went in the studio and said, "Okay, I tell y'all what, we're gonna give y'all a song. We're gonna give y'all this what y'all want H-Town to be known for." We gave that to them, and then we gotta do something that we want to do, respecting women. And that's when we had the Natural Woman song, but it didn't really do nothing. People like, man, what is this?
Sometimes people get so used to hearing you a certain type of way when you come with different flavor, they ain't ready to.
But those songs now, people appreciate them more now.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
They like now, I see what H-Town was doing, and it just kind of made our legacy bigger to show that we could do, sexual
got
songs. We
range.
could do positive songs. We could do inspirational songs. So a lot of females. Oh man, that album got me through. Talking about spousal abuse and stuff like that. Like we the only group performed at the Million Woman March. We performed at that.
R&B.
Yeah, because we had that album and they attacked us. I mean, can you imagine a million women trying to attack you?
Latest edition, yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, you have to understand, after we did the latest edition, at our shows, it used to be a lot of couples, you know what I'm saying? But after we did the latest edition, it was about 98% women.
Damn.
The ratio of couples fell off, but more women.
Yeah.
But if I had to do it all over again, I would have just probably said, let's just get a label what they, because I think H Town would at least maybe had maybe three, four more, maybe two more successful albums. If we would, which I understand, but the thing at the time, the labels they just looking at the money, and we was looking at something else. But I think we would have done that. We might would have had more hits because they would have got behind us.
Right.
When we did this, they didn't want to get behind us. They like, oh, we not getting. But like Gi said, the album still ended up doing good. Like overseas,
Yeah.
Knockin Da Boots is not my biggest song. Like it's songs over there that
And
I
that's
have
on the
to
Laser
sing
Edition album.
on the Laser Edition album.
Yeah.
That's huge in London and Germany and Australia that I have to sing.
It
like,
sold over 800,000 with no push. Put it like that.
And that's still
That's
great.
tough.
With no push, no backing.
Now we have a
So-
song called "The Rain Is Falling." It's like our biggest song in the UK.
Yeah.
We have to sing that song. I mean, we went over there one time, had 3 sold out shows, and we just singing, the regulars over here. And we didn't sing the certain songs like "Body Like a Cartoon" or "Rain." The people
Yeah.
was booing us, oh, throwing stuff. Where with her? We like, and the promoter said, "Bro, I told y'all have to sing these songs." So we had to come back.
Yeah.
Because people want their money back. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And we had to go in and do this. Like I just did the show. I sung all the song Rain, Ways to Treat a Woman. We had to do stuff that we normally wouldn't do here. We
Yeah.
have to do over there. And songs that's like Knockin' Da Boots is not our classic in the UK. The Rain is Falling is our classic for H-Town. It's like a classic for us. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to sing that song.
Yeah. So man, I mean, y'all been in the game, man, over 25 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you think that H-Town gets the recognition that y'all deserve? Because like I said, in my opinion, if you talking about 90s R&B, yeah, top 3. You know what I'm saying? It's a 3-headed monster. It's Boyz II Men, it's Jodeci, and it's H-Town. Rank them however you want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I think we always been underrated I think our biggest problem, man, we didn't have fair promotion to better run. Like, I think people never got a chance to get tired of H-Town. Like once upon a time when Destiny Child was out, people just got tired of Destiny Child. They got oversaturated. Our Boys to Men got oversaturated. I think we never really had a chance to experience being oversaturated. I think we got to the point of where we give it to you, oh, it's going good, oh, they there, but then it falls off to where we never got oversaturated, and a lot of that was due to promotion. That's why we was on BET with our handcuffs on. Like,
Yeah. So that was
this
about
label-
promotion.
Yeah, it was like the
Yeah.
label's not promoting us. They not getting us out there. Like and it's like we always been with the small label. We never been with a big label.
Yeah.
People don't really realize Master P. Luke is the first Master P.
Yeah.
Luke is the first Cash Money.
Yeah.
Luke was
Yeah.
a small black independent label. So what people don't realize,
I mean, what he accomplished, it was great.
yeah, it was great. But
But
if
it
we
was a
say we'd have been
small
with a bigger label, H-Town probably did like all the other groups, like overset. Like, man, I'm just tired of hearing H-Town. Please don't play no more H-Town.
Yeah.
We never got that. Like R. Kelly once upon a guy like that. He was so big to where it's like, kind of take a chill up here. Let people miss you, R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was so big, but so we never got that. People never got enough of us. So that's been one of our biggest problems. Why we always was an underrated and never more like how can you say this? An underrated group with a big fan base at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was more
Like
like
a
that.
known unknown.
Yeah, known, unknown, or not heard enough,
Yeah.
but heard.
Right. Yeah.
It's just like
yeah.
it's tricky.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
So-
what's up. That's what's up. So, man, how has it been, the transition, you know what I'm saying, with the unfortunate passing of your brother and everything, with y'all going out with 2? How has that adjustment been? And have y'all ever thought about bringing in a 3rd member?
No.
No, because a lot of times, man, the fans they didn't really care to see it, and like our true H-Child fan, they just accepted me and Gi as me and Gi. Me and my brother, we our voices are a lot similar, similar when we singing, talking. Like you hear me talking, this is how my brother talk. So it's like, hey, we haven't really missed a beat, and then we also have a production, dancers, background singers, a
So it
whole
works out.
show.
Yeah.
We have a whole
Yeah.
show, a production, saxophone players. Sometimes we go out with bands, so we put on a production. You know what I'm saying?
And then Dino's voice is so special to the point it's hard
Yeah.
It's hard to, even if you put
You can't bring
somebody-
in another lead for sure.
Right.
Even if you brought in a
Yeah.
third member, you got to be lead.
because the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to compare those voices, and then
Yeah, so you
nine
know-
times out of 10, there's no comparison unless you just go snatch somebody that's already,
Well, that's what made, we did a survey, man. They were like, no, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see nobody. And then, it's like we wasn't really doing nothing for a while. And then it's like when G.I. kind of started doing the media sites, they was like, man, we want to see, man, G.I. Shazam, y'all come back, man. Give us some more music. So, I went back in the studio. We started dropping songs on the independent scale. Like, we even did a song with Jodeci, H-Town and Jodeci.
I remember that.
Knocking your heels off. H-Town and Joe, Pretty
Yeah.
Ricky got over like 26 million views over the internet. You know what I'm saying? So stuff that's like kind of brought us back to where people start booking us and we were just dropping music out there. And if it, even if it reached 100,000 people, it reached 100,000 people. So it's like whatever we just kept throwing music out, and then once the promoters realized we was working, they started booking us, and we started been working ever since.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up. So, real quick before we get out of here, if I can get each of y'all to tell me, what would you want H-Town's legacy to be defined as?
I would say, man, I would want people to know that H-Town, we some God-fearing guys, we some good guys, we some hard-working guys, and we will group that always try to figure out a way to make classics, music that's going to sustain the test of time. Our biggest thing to where, all the songs that we wrote and produced, we put our heart and soul into them for they can try to, be like you said. Knockin Da Boots is almost 30 years old. That's like a 27-year-old song. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
And
some stand-up guys. We some stand-up guys. If we don't believe in something or agree, we're not going to do it, no matter how much money you offer us. Because even when we took that stand with the label, a lot of that we hurt. It got us caught in litigation. And then when we was with the other label, we refused to go back in the studio. We were like, we're not doing. You're gonna promote this album, and they tried to give us $2 million, and we said, nah, we don't want the $2 million. We want you to promote this album, Ladies Edition, because we feel it's something need to be heard.
So they was ready to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They was more like either give us an H-Town album or else. And we were like, well, or else. We was more like that. So most definitely we some stand-up guys, and we don't really believe in something to do. So, our legacy is some hard-working guys, stand-up guys, and whatever we did, we put our heart and soul into it, I don't know what you have something to add to that, Gia?
I think we was the type of group that you can't really compare us to another group. You know what I'm saying? We have our own sound, and I don't hear nobody that has our sound to this day. You know what I'm saying? So I think we stood the test of times, and we was a group that was ahead of our times at a younger age, singing the songs we were singing. You know what I'm saying? With the ability to arrange the songs the way we was arranging the songs. A lot of groups can't do that.
Today.
And
You know
our
what I'm
own
saying?
style, like you
Yeah.
said, our own style from every end, from performing and from singing, but also as entertainers. H-Town was a group that entertained from every end. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I think that would be a great way to remember people, and we always keep God first.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this too. Whose idea was it to call the group H-Town?
It was actually Luke.
Because I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna go on record to say, I was hella young, but I remember being a kid. That's the first time I heard H-Town.
Yeah.
Right.
And now this is H-Town.
H-Town, yeah.
We
So
put
if
the city
nothing
on the map with
else,
that.
you know what I'm saying? Boys got their
nothing
name
that
on the
y'all
wall for that.
coined something that
Yeah. We nobody called the city H-Town until we did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was a collaboration of Luke and ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Luke was like, man, won't y'all just rock y'all city? You know what I'm saying? We like H-Town. You know what?
Yeah.
Hey, let's do that. Let's rock our city. You know what I'm saying? And bam, that's how we came. Because he was like, the gents, man, that sound like a frat.
It
know what
was
I'm
But they
saying?
had the gents in high school and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
they had something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Also being inducted to the R&B Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
Huge, yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a huge blessing right there to be inducted.
And what year was that when y'all inducted into the Hall of Fame?
that was
Last year.
Yeah, last year, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well
huge.
deserved.
That's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah. So,
That's
you know.
huge, man. So, future plans, real quick.
Future plans. Like I said, we're in the studio right now working on our new EP, and tours. We got like the '90s kickback tour.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna go out. We probably doing about 40 shows. We got a lot of spot dates we doing. We can go back to the UK. Then we have Australia and Germany.
Germany, yeah.
Coming up. When the was gonna go to China, but we can't. China kind of sick right now, so
yeah,
we ain't
yeah.
messing with that. So right now we just doing a lot of touring, man. A lot of touring and working on new music and just staying working, man.
Good
And like
thing.
I said, it's more. We do this now, man. It's more like it's you know. We don't really look at ourselves as celebrities. We look at ourselves, hey, man, this is what I do for a living. We're
Yeah.
professional entertainers. That's what we basically are, you know.
And the good thing about it is like you say, the '90s kickback thing. That's the era I
Yeah.
grew up in. So that's music that I come up, that I come up with. So now, I know at a certain point you were like, talking about, how it is, with the difficulties. But now your main base is people that grew up, and so
Grew
now,
up, yeah.
now we're
Yeah.
in our 30s and whatnot, and now
Yeah.
it's like shit. That group has income. Like, hey, these are the groups I want to see.
Yeah.
This is the music that I grew up listening
Yeah.
to, and there's a big market for that now because everything 90s.
And that's the reason why a lot of the
it.
shows sell
Yeah.
out because
Right.
people like, hey man, we're not getting enough on the radio. We're
Right.
gonna go hear it live. And,
Yeah.
and groups like H Town, Silk, Jacket Edge, Drew Hill,
112.
we're becoming the new 112. We're becoming the new Frankie Beverly and Mays.
Right,
We're becoming the Isley Brothers. We're becoming the
That music
Earth,
lives.
Wind,
That
and
music
Fire.
gonna
It
live
lives
forever,
on.
man.
That's what I
Yeah,
was
you know what I'm
trying to
saying?
get.
So,
Right.
Yeah, and I think we was one of the groups that was blessed to have every audience, from the kids to the mamas, the grandmamas and granddads. You know what I'm saying? So and for our songs today to be still renewing itself to the next generation, that shows itself. You know what I'm saying? We stood the test of times.
Yeah, and then all the hardcore. You got a lot of people hardcore. We ain't no punk. We gangsters. So gangsters listen to H Town.
Yeah, we had the
so
gangsters
you could be a
too.
gangster.
Yeah.
People feel like, man, if you a gangster, hey man, put that H Town on. I can listen. So we had like you said, every audience from mamas and daddies to gangsters to
Yeah.
nobody feels embarrassed listening to H Town.
Right.
Yeah.
Some
So-
groups you be like, oh man, that's a little too soft for me. But H Town, everybody kind of can relate to it. It's almost
Yeah.
like, hey, I can listen to that. And then we gave them a little bit of everything, sexual songs, but we also gave them inspirational, positive songs
Yeah.
talking about something too, giving them messages.
And we always had a format. We always had a saying like, we made the beats for the guys and we wrote the lyrics for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Because the as long as they're hitting that hard beat, in the car,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The guy's gonna bump it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Well, look, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. It's been real dope.
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Y'all boys definitely
Hey man,
legends.
thanks for having us.
Hey man, much continued success, dog. Appreciate everything y'all to contribute to the game, man. Looking forward to what y'all gonna keep doing in the future. It's the Donnie Houston Podcast. Devo, what you got before we get up out of here?
Man, like I say before, and I say it again, free Tie Shop Mike, and we gonna say it until it's backwards. Tie Shop Mike is free. Come home, brother.
Free time.
Already. G.I. Shazam, what y'all got?
I think, everybody in Houston, we got a show coming up March the 14th, H-Town, Genuine, Drury Hill, Avant. So y'all come
that's
on
gonna
out.
be all right.
H-Town gonna be up here
That's
At
gonna
at the Arena Theater.
at the Arena Theater. at the
March the
Arena
14th.
Theater.
Yeah.
At the Arena Theater, and guess what, ladies? It's gonna be going down. We're gonna put on a great show, and be looking out for our new music. Give my Instagram, and
You can follow us on our social media at H-Town for Life, HTOWN, the number 4 Life, on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook,
Yeah. And my personal Instagram is at Shazam of H Town. At Shazam of H Town. And you want to hit me on the personal level,
at G.I. Jackson.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Hey, man, it's the Donnie Houston Podcast. We out.